challenge we faced, the pioneer students of Prince Audu University. And
We're having accreditation problem.
we lost accreditation in 2015, and then after that we were stagnated between 2015 and 2017.
So when we came on board, the first thing it does was that is to set accreditation board
That reviewed the whole process, and then the committee was headed by the secretary to the Kogi state government, Dr. Ms. Ayabe Folashade Arike.
So, but when we came on board, with the whole problem, there was no hope for us.
We lost this accreditation before Governor Yahaya Bello became governor of Kogi state.
But he had to farm those out to various institutions.
Academically, it was also very challenging.
During our stay in medical school where we are having accreditation problem, a lot of us face so many psychological problems. In fact, I'm one of them.
Imagine being idle for this long without accreditation. At some point, many of the students, many of us were losing stuff that we had, medical stuff.
That period, in fact, some of my colleagues, I overheard some of my colleagues saying that he's having insomnia. Insomnia means, it's a medical term meaning when an individual have that inability to sleep.
And then following the transfer that was facilitated by the then governor, Yahaya Bello, we had to start bringing our heads back together and starting to relearn so many things that were taught back in Prince Audu University. So it was academically challenging, it was mentally challenging, psychologically it was very, very challenging as well, because spending this time seeing that people that you even entered medical school with at the same time, most of them were graduating, and then you are back there without accreditation, without a way forward. It was really challenging.
And it's a sign of depression. All of us in the medical program that period were having depression, we were depressed, anger, frustration, self-injustice. Nothing was moving for us that period. We were completely hopeless. When Governor Yahaya Bello Adoza came on board, and then he farmed us out to various institutions,
taking us out of Kogi State to accredited institutions in Nigeria, Ebonyi State, Sokoto State, Kaduna, Ondo, and the likes.
We continue our medical program, and then some of the institutions that he farmed us to. In fact, to pay the tuition fee were so much.
Transferring from one institution to another is even way more expensive than you could imagine. Our transfer fees were ranging into ₦1 million to 3 million naira per student. In some institutions, the governor paid over 3 million per student.
In fact, I could still remember one of my classmates saying that if he's asked to pay this, in fact, they don't have any other option than to sell their houses for them to complete the medical program.
The governor came in, gave us a full scholarship. So it wasn't just the transfer fees, he paid our tuition fees all through our studies in these accredited institutions.
Yahaya Bello came on board and paid our tuition fee from 100 level to 600 level. It's not an easy thing. I must commend him. God will continue to bless him.
Governor Yahaya Bello has totally revitalized, reformed the Kogi State health sector, and as a medical doctor, I'm aware of so many things that he did while he was governor of Kogi State. And even at the student level, he signed a bond for medical students of Kogi State origin across Nigeria that is going to be implemented very soon. So Governor Yahaya Bello, I want to thank you very much for being there for us, for taking healthcare sector as a very personal one, and for revitalizing our health sector in Kogi State.